up, my YouTube people? Welcome back to my avenue, my spot, my sanctuary, my second or third home away from home in a way. Welcome back, welcome back. Hope all is well with you. To my GC squad crew, old and new subscribers, love you all guys. I remember my last in a video, not last video, but I remember in a video that I did a story. I told you about a particular story. I'll probably put it somewhere around here. That particular story, which was talking about a particular individual I met via Facebook, online, whatever you want to call it. So this one is going to be a bit different. This one is not me meeting someone. This is about someone same person, but different field, different avenue. A story about the time I got my ass so drunk I could not see my own home. If that is the way I had to say it, you know. But in the meantime, before I get to that, remember, if you are going through this channel and you come across yours truly, and you want some more stories or you want some more vlogs like mine, I am near my window, so you're gonna hear some noises. I don't care. Make it fun, interesting. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to share if you want to, but make sure you click on that subscribe button and make sure you click on that bell thingy. You know, the one that goes ding, yeah, that one. So you'll get notifications from me whenever I post up a video. I don't have a particular time frame, but whenever I do, it's spontaneous. I must live up my Sagittarius name. Sagittarius are spontaneous people, and I'm a Sagittarius. Sounds spontaneous. Gee, how do I begin this story? My birthday, my 33rd birthday. The day your girl here turned 33. How do I begin that? I woke up that day, thanked the Lord for a beautiful day, wonderful blessing of seeing another birthday. I, had my breakfast, mom wished me happy birthday. I remember my brother called and wished me happy birthday. Gotten a couple of messages, couple of phone calls, who was able to do whatever, so I was able to get that in between. So it was a nice day and whatnot, but I didn't get, I don't know, I was waiting to see if anybody in particular was gonna call me and say, hey, would you like to go somewhere and celebrate your birthday. I was waiting for a particular gentleman to call me. At that time, I was I want to say, was I involved? Yes, I was involved with someone at the time. He and I had an all-in-all situation, and surprisingly, at that particular time, I didn't hear from him. And I wanted to hear from him. He didn't call on my birthday, so what does your girl do? I called. Yeah, I know, stupid move. Why would you call somebody who and the rat's ass to call you to wish you happy birthday? But anyhow, I called him. I don't know what was I thinking at that time. With me and my basity brain. I ended up calling him. He said, hi, good day. I said, hi, good day. Do you know what it is? He said, it's this day that, I can't remember the actual day my actual day had fallen on. But then he remembered, oh, today is your birthday. Happy birthday. And I'm on the phone like, yeah, today is my birthday. And then I kind of said, again, I shouldn't be asking him of all people, if he wants to spend my birthday with me. So he ended up, letting me down and say, I ain't gonna come back from work and I'm feeling kind of tired and all that kind of shit. So yeah, he did not live up to my birthday expectation. He basically, let me down. I felt let down, but not as let down as, me calling him of all people just to find if he want to spend, my birthday evening night with me, the birthday girl. And he basically let me down. So I decided to just spend the rest of the day, I thought, in my house, eating some fries, drinking, I think it was a fruit punch I had also. It wasn't spiked right now. I didn't spike my own drink. I should have. Seeing that he disappointed me. And no, it wasn't the gentleman I met on Facebook. This was somebody else I had been involved in for a long time. And it was an in and out situation, as I said earlier. So seeing how disappointed I was, I was just, whatever. About 15 minutes later, after I talked to him, and I was in my room, watching a little TV, eating my little whatever, phone rang, and it was my online friend, who a couple of times he and I went out online and whatnot. He called me to wish me happy birthday. I tell him thanks. And he said, so what are you doing for the rest of the evening? I said, nothing, I'll be in my house. Yeah, I know, I fix my glasses a lot. I tell him, I in my house, I ain't doing nothing, And so he suggested, he's like, nah man, you're not gonna spend the rest of your birthday inside your house. That's out of the question. You know what? I go come and pick you up and we're gonna go all night out of town. It's your day to celebrate, it's your birthday. Because he knew about the other guy I was like interested in. And he knew I was in love. So I told him and whatnot, and he's like, nah, that's real shitty on his part, and let's go on out of town, have fun and whatnot. So I did not get myself dressed. I left. I just leave what I had on, which was a purple top, a black pants, I believe it was a flat sneakers, and my hair was down, and I had on no makeup. I just put a little matte face powder, a little bit of lip gloss, and that's it. And I already had taken a bath, so I was like, it didn't make no sense. I put it on pretty close. I was feeling kind of off. At the same time, I was telling myself, I was seeing that, my friend, my internet friend who I went out a couple of times, decided to invite me out on my birthday. I ain't gonna go, I'm gonna drink. I told myself I am gonna drink, and I'm gonna make sure I have a good time. So about, let's say, 20 minutes after he called me, obviously I told my mom the situation and she never met him. She only heard about him through me. She never actually met this guy, so she just told me, I expect to see you back home around midnight, 1 a.m. the next morning, and I expect you to call me. She expects me to call her, they know that you're on your way back home. I say, yes, mom. And about 20 minutes later, he ended up coming to pick me up, and we decided to go to either Arapita Avenue or St. James, one of those places we end up going. To my foreigners who are not accustomed to Trinidad and Tobago landscape, especially in Trinidad, in Port of Spain, you have St. James and Arapita Avenue. I'll probably put some street area. I know the name, I know where I was. I remember I was near Woodbrook 1. Was it Woodbrook 1? What was the name of that? What IMAX is located? I'll probably put where IMAX is located. That's why where we went on Lime, and it had like a bar not too far from where that place is, and that was our first stop. We ended up going to celebrate my birthday. Hop in a bar because he knew somebody who was working at a particular bar, and he told the bartender, hey, this is my friend's birthday, make a special drink for her. The special drink consists of alcohol, obviously. So Mr. Man, if you're hearing that, that's rain. That's rain. Hey, if you're hearing that is rain, okay, don't freak out. So his friend made a special fruit punch drink that was a little spiked up nicely with some alcohol in it. It wasn't too strong, it wasn't too watered down, it was just right. I would definitely put a picture of that, because I did take a couple of pictures of that particular, which reminded me of what transpired, so at that time BlackBerry was popular. I had a BlackBerry Bold, so yeah. So I'll put that infamous picture of what I took, or should I say what he took of me, with me sitting down nearby the fountain area, because he told his friend he was going to go across by where IMAX is located, Woodbrook 1, or I think that's the name of the place, right in front of the fountain area, and have a little sitting area. That's where I sit, and he took a picture of me holding my fruit drink in a nice pose. I will probably put it somewhere on here, that picture, and that picture's on my Instagram also. So every time I see that picture, I just remember what happened afterwards. After I had that drink, because there was many more. I made sure I had myself a good time. I was like, the hell with what my friend at the time, my interest at the time, let me down. Okay, so you come home, whatever. Point being, I made sure I had myself a good time, okay? In my own way. Yeah, so after we had the drink and we took a couple of pictures, it was more than one. Oh God, Mom, not now. Took a couple of pictures, and I'll put a couple of them. And that includes another one we took of me overlooking the banister, somewhere around here. That's right. And of course, I took one with him and I together. Thou shalt not put that one up. If I do, I might probably blur his face because we're not talking anymore. Duh. That's many years ago. Many. We went back to the bar and or should I say more like he ordered shots for us to have some shots, which was, I think it was tequila and Patron. So we ended up having a tequila shot and then we having a Patron shot. A black coffee Patron, I think it was. Ooh, that thing was strong. I know he had took out some pictures of me actually taking the shots. Unfortunately, I deleted those pictures, so I don't have the evidence of me taking those shots, but it's in my brain, so obviously I remember that. If I'm not mistaken, I had about 4 of those shots. I would say 4 of each, like the tequila and the Patron. It was 4 total, as in 2 tequila shots and 2 Patron shots. So I had a special fruit punch drink laced with some nice alcohol in it. Count with me: 2 Patron shots, 2 tequila shots. Okay, we're going good, right? And mind you, I did not eat much, to hold on that alcohol. I only had fries. Oh gosh, I know I should be using my microphone, right? I'm not accustomed yet. Then after those shots, about 5 minutes later, before we ended up leaving the bar, we decided to order a Heineken. He had a Heineken and I had a Heineken. And this guy's supposed to be driving, right? Because he's supposed to be my designated driver. I guess he knew what he was doing, I want to think. I mean, after we did have the Heineken, we didn't go in the car right away. We just sat down, relaxed, whatnot. Yeah, he was flirting with me, and I was flirting with him a little bit, 10 minutes later, we were back on the road, and we were driving down, I think it was Arbit Avenue. We were driving down Arbit Avenue. We went from St. James to Arbit Avenue. And while we were driving down, I started to feel I was extremely high. I was really high really fast because I had nothing to absorb the alcohol. The alcohol went straight through my body, poof. And before you know it, I am high. Yeah, so I was high in that car ride. I will probably show you guys a picture of me in the vehicle, because he did take a picture of me in the vehicle in my high states, kind of, sort of, in a way. If you're hearing somebody talking in the background, that's my mom. She's watching The Price is Right in her room. That's how close my room and her room is. So it's not like there's no hallway, it's just a wall and a door separating us. Okay, bounce back to my story. Okay, then he ended up going to KFC. He ended up going to KFC to go and pick up some KFC for us. Hopefully that would help. He ended up buying KFC and I started to eat that like I don't know what, but I was already feeling good. So we end up from KFC, we decided to go, I guess, to a friend of his house that's living in Cascade. I don't know who these people are. He know who these individuals are, but all I know is that it was nighttime, so I have no idea how the places look like, but from what I gathered, it was looking really nice. Like townhouses. They were basically townhouses. And as soon as we went into his friend's home, he had people that was there, and they were playing a couple of games, and he introduced me to them, and they all wished me happy birthday, because he tell him, hey, this is my friend Gail, today's her birthday, and all of them say, hey, happy birthday and stuff. And your girl here was already high, okay? And I've introduced me to the man and the woman of the house, and they were very friendly, not friendly, but they were very friendly, very professional, polite. And then I guess he asked them about using their jacuzzi. Yeah, they had a jacuzzi in the back. He wanted to go in the jacuzzi, and I was like, how am I supposed to do that when I didn't come prepared for this? I thought maybe just go for the night in town, go get some eat and drink and whatnot, and then he'll take me back home safe and sound. I didn't expect him to take me back to his friend's house and you go lie him there for the rest of the night. Next thing you know, your girl here is given a jersey to wear to go in the jacuzzi. So I had to go in a room that was situated in the back where you could change. And I changed my clothes, put on the jersey. Okay, and that's what I would say. And I am in the jacuzzi. I didn't submerge myself in it. I just had my legs in the jacuzzi, and I was sitting on top of the part of the jacuzzi, and he was already submerged in the jacuzzi with a bottle of tequila in his hand. Or was it Patron? One of those two things he was in his hand, and he had a glass, and I don't know how to say what transpired there. Then his friends and people he knew, they all talking and said, hey, so I said they come, they, you know, talk, all talk, have a good time, and all of a sudden sing happy birthday to me, you know, and it was nice and thing. And then eventually about 10 minutes later, they ended up leaving us alone. So we were the only two that was in the jacuzzi. Yeah, we drank and we drank. Yo, you see me? I went off. As in, I drank straight up. I mixed nothing. I just drank straight up. Now and again, he'll give me the glass, and I'm like watching him, like, whatever. I just took the bottle from him, and I started gulping it down. Yeah, boy. My head was all over the place. Literally. Ah, boy. I think I would stop there and say, yeah, things happen. I think we're all adults here. Things happen in the jacuzzi. I don't have to tell you what transpired in the jacuzzi. And I basically was saying, girl, do you even know what's in the jacuzzi? How long that water was probably there? Actually, I really didn't business so much. So it was like, no, the jacuzzi was dry. It had nothing. It had no water in the jacuzzi. And I think he went to the bathroom. He asked permission to use the jacuzzi, and he went and he filled it up before I could actually. Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah. So I didn't catch no cooties inside of there, but stuff happened between him and I. And then in between, while that was happening, that stuff that was happening between him and I, your girl is getting emotional. I started to think about how I got rejected by my interest, who didn't want to spend the rest of my birthday with me, and I told you, whatever, and I started to feel bad, and I started to cry, and then he started to console me on kind of thing. Now my head was all over the place. I was already gone as it is, and I remember starting to feel sick, and I remember going over the side of the jacuzzi, and he followed me to help me hold my hair up, and think, and next thing you know, I am there. Talk about vomit central. I real vomit, puke, yeah, all that. And he was rubbing my back. I remember he was rubbing my back, and eventually he had to come out. He had to take to the north jacuzzi. He came out and he told me, don't move. I remember he told me don't move and what. I started to feel really uncomfortable eventually. He had to have the lady of the house come. Both him and the lady of the house had to come and take me out of the jacuzzi. I remember I was walking like jello. I remember I was walking like jello, trying to get my composure together, and I couldn't. I just remember I had my arm around one, my other arm around the next one, and I was trying to walk, but I was wobbling like jello, like absolute jello. They got me inside the house, and the lady told my friend to put some, I don't know what she told him, but I just remember she taking me to the bathroom. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I know I skipped something, before all that melee, when he did introduce me to, the lady and the man in the house, she gave me a little mini tour of underneath of the downstairs of the house, and that includes a bathroom. So I remember I wanted to go to the bathroom and pee. That's before I went to the jacuzzi, because I know I skipped out a part. And I remember taking another picture of myself in the mirror. Picture right here. Also on my Instagram. Man, that mirror was messy. That mirror was messy. Hey, now that's truck. That's the truck. Yeah, so back to the part where they was dragging me back inside the house, and the lady had to take me to the bathroom, and she took off the wet jersey. I was butt naked underneath, okay? I was butt naked underneath. To know that a stranger actually seeing my naked body felt weird. That was many years ago, okay? And she had to put cold water on me. I remember the cold water was on me in the shower, and she told me, try and keep yourself open, try and keep yourself with your eyes open and whatnot, so you won't get like a shock or anything, because I literally almost drank out the whole freaking bottle of tequila. Or was it Patron? One of those two. And he knew why I did it. And yeah, I don't remember much. I just remember, I came out. I remember she dried me off, put on something else, like a shirt or something, and guided me along. My friend and her guided me to the sofa, which is a big sofa, and they had me lie down on the sofa and cover me up. Now I have no idea what time this was. I had no idea what time this was, and in between I was in and out, trying to sleep and whatnot. And he was just monitoring me. I remember a couple times he was monitoring me and whatnot. And my phone was going off, and he realized it was my mother who was calling me, because I was supposed to call her to let her know that I was on my way home. That did not happen or transpire, because your girl here was completely knocked out, as in knocked out, and then now and again I would get up. He had to wake me up because he realized I had to talk to my mom, So the next time when my phone did ring, he answered the phone and talked to my mom and told her the situation that happened to me. And he put me on the phone to talk to my mom. And I tried to remember everything I said, because I was in and out of sleep, in and out, because I was extremely high. And he told me to, as I was saying, I just remember her telling me, to rest, something like that. I really trying to remember. Yeah, when you're that, I never had an experience like that. It's my first time I've experienced my being that high, to the point where you almost passed the hell out. So I remember now and again he would be laying with me in bed. I say in bed. It was a sofa bed, and he was laying next to me just to monitor me. Sometimes he would talk to me, ask me, "Are you okay?" And I would shake my head and go back to sleep. If you're hearing that, that is a truck. Next morning, I woke up to the licking sounds, or something licking my toes, because I had my toes outside, of a little pumpek licking my toes. And I had a massive headache. Okay, my friend was on the next sofa, and he said, "Good morning, how you feeling? I know you're feeling like shit right now. There's some juice and some medication for you to take." He said, "Yeah, drink me and take me," or something like that. So I took the juice, I took the Panadol, which was extra strength, which I remember because I wanted extra strength. My head was freaking hurting me. Yo, it was crazy. So about 15 minutes later, this was, by the way, it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Saturday my birthday was. Yeah, Saturday my birthday was. And then Sunday morning, before lunchtime, I was heading my ass back home. So basically, I woke up in a strange place, and when the light hit the place where I was like literally taken back, because the place looked so damn really modern and nice, very spacious and airy like, and I'm telling myself, is this a place to rent? Because I like it here so far. And I remember I went outside and I took a picture of the area where I stayed, and I told myself I'm not going to post it up. I still have that picture to this day to remind myself, this is where you stayed when you were high and almost couldn't wake your ass up. Something I will never ever forget for the rest of my life. He ended up taking me home, and my mother was greeted with him and I, and he talked to my mom. It was his first time actually seeing my mother, and my mother seeing him for the first time, and he apologized to my mom and let my mom know that it wasn't deliberate and all that kind of thing. And she was upset, but at the same time she was happy knowing that he kept her abreast as to what was going on with me. Yeah, me of all me. All because I wanted to forget the next dude who just let me down. Yeah, over a man. But eventually, she was like cool and everything, but you could tell that this is something that it was the first time and the last time I ever put myself in a situation like that. Ever since then, since that situation happened, I have never have done anything like that ever again. And especially like going out and you know, just making sure that I do not do something like that ever again, where drinking so much is concerned to the point where I didn't know what the hell was going on with me. That is no way to forget somebody like that for your birthday. But I look back on it now, many years ago, and it to know that I actually experienced something like that, to know that I did something like that and I experienced something as major, to me that's major, you know, to know that I never get my ass drunk like that. I gotten high off of the alcohol, yes, but to the point where I almost passed out. Well, you could say I did pass out eventually when they put me on the sofa, but nah, boy, not me and that again. So that there, ladies and gentlemen, is Gail's story of her 33rd birthday. Yes, the day I got my ass extremely drunk that I couldn't take my ass home or could not come home because I was so out of it. But it was a memory. It's part of my memories, and I can imagine a lot of people probably have all kind of experience where birthdays are concerned, New Year's are concerned, Valentine's Day is concerned, or somebody's anniversary, or something you did least expected when you meet somebody for the first time, and all that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, that's that is something. That is really something. I this is gonna be really long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I thought maybe I'll share this with you guys because this is my second story, you know, that I had to share with you guys, you know, because I did say I wanted to share something with you guys about my birthday, a particular birthday that I have, which was very entertaining, and that one to me was a bit entertaining. You know, like I told you, me and this particular individual, you know, who I met online, who, you know, we were no longer talking. He no longer exists in my world. I no longer exist in his world, but I have nothing bad to say about him. Wherever he is at this time, I hope all is good, you know, with him, you know, but I hold no grudge against anyone, whether I speak to them still or not. That's still part of my life or not. I hold no grudges. As for that individual who let me down, somebody I have been in and out situation for years, that's a different story. But I hold no grudge with him neither, so your girl here is good. So we will link up and talk again in another. You know what to do, my lovelies. Like, comment, subscribe if you're hearing it as a track that's about to go on the street. Let me know what's up, what you guys think. Do you have any interesting stories that happened to you for your birthday? Let me know what's up. So we would definitely link up again. We'll definitely talk again. So until another episode, another story maybe. Y'all take care. I will link up again whenever I feel like it. Bye, laters.